Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about my Sephora VIB haul and some hits and misses from that haul. So if that is something you're interested in watching, you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
Alright guys, so the Sephora VIB sale has just ended and I want to go over with you guys some of my purchases from this prior sale that we just had. I like doing these types of videos because I like watching these kinds of videos. We do have another one of these VIB sales coming up before the end of the year, so I always like kind of looking and seeing what everybody got, what people liked, what they didn't like. That's why today we're also going to talk about some things that I liked and some things that I didn't like so much, because I think that is a little helpful even when you know what products weren't as great as maybe I thought they were going to be. So we'll make sure we include those in this as well. Now I do want to start out with skincare. You guys know that when it comes to skincare, especially if it's something that I want to try for the first time, I tend to gravitate towards value sets, especially during the sale. It's a great way to try a brand if you're not really familiar with it. Now, I've tried one or two products from the Saturday Skin line, and the few products that I've tried from them I've actually really liked. So I wanted to get a little bit more in there with the brand and get a little bit more familiar with it. So I got this set here. It retailed for $39 regular, and the actual retail price of one full-size product with Saturday Skin averages between $30 and $40. So to be able to get 4 products for $39 I thought was great. These aren't like super mini size products. You actually get some really decent sized products in this set, so that was really appealing to me. So I got that first, and I do want to talk to you guys about those products. So first we have the Featherweight Daily Moisturizing Cream from Saturday Skin. This is a really good moisturizer, you guys. If you are looking for a very lightweight moisturizer to take with you throughout the spring and summer months, because as the weather warms up, we do tend to switch up our moisturizer. We look for something a little more lightweight, but something that still packs a punch. One of the things that I really like about this is that it is infused with a peptide complex, so you do get your peptides in here in addition to amino acids. It's a very mineral rich product, and it even has some ingredients in here that help with calming redness and ensuring hydration throughout the day. It's very lightweight though, and I love that it lays perfectly on the skin. This was definitely a product out of this little set that I really liked. Next up is the Rub-A-Dub. Now this is a product from Saturday Skin that I've actually tried before. This is a very lightweight exfoliant. Now if you have looked at exfoliation and it intimidates you a little bit, you're really not all about that AHA, BHA, the acid chemical peeling of the skin, and you're not really into scrubs that exfoliate the skin, this may be a great option for you. This basically goes on like a gel, and then as you rub your face in circles, it kind of balls up in these little balls. And while it does that, it's getting all of the dead skin off of your face, but it's really non-abrasive. It's great for sensitive skin. So if you've never tried this Saturday Rub-A-Dub as an exfoliant, and if you have sensitive skin, this is going to be a really good option for you. Next up is their Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. This was the other product in the set that I was really interested in trying out, and I do really like this. It's a great lightweight under eye cream to wear throughout the course of the day. It does keep your under eyes very hydrated. It does help to reduce puffiness as well, and I really liked this. I thought this was a nice lightweight under eye moisturizer. So if your under eyes aren't super dry and you just are looking for something to give you a nice quick pick-me-up, get rid of puffiness, this is a great option. And it is really lightweight and it's really quickly absorbing as well. This has some really good ingredients too when it comes to hydration. There is an avocado protein in here that really helps with that barrier, that helps to keep moisture in the skin. I love that ingredient in this. It also obviously has hyaluronic acid in it as well. It's just a great under eye hydrator that happens to be very lightweight. So if that's something that you're interested in, then I think you would really enjoy this. This is a really nice eye cream. And the last product in this little kit was actually the product that surprised me the most out of this entire collection. It was the product that I expected to be the most underwhelmed with, and it ended up being the product that I was the most impressed with. And that is the Saturday Skin Daily Dew. This is a hydrating essence mist. So you basically would use this to hydrate the skin. So you could use this in your skincare line, like after you cleanse your face, just spritz this all over your face before you go in to your skincare. Not only does this have the same polypeptide mix in here, so great for the skin, this is loaded down with all kinds of amazing fruit extracts. Everything from lemon to orange to peach to grape extracts. Kiwi is in here, lavender is in here. It is loaded down with hyaluronic acid, and again, that peptide complex is in this as well. So this is just it's like a drink of multivitamins for your skin. But one thing that I really like about this is that it reminds me a lot of the Tatcha skin mist, the dewy skin mist that Tatcha has. It gives your skin this gorgeous glow to it. I've actually kept this front and center, and I've used this kind of like a primer. I put it on first and then I put my foundation on top of it, and it just does give you this really beautiful natural glow that comes through your foundation, and it just preps the skin beautifully for foundation. I love this product. So you could use it just like an essence. You can use it anytime you need hydration. They even say you can use it on top of makeup. I haven't tried that yet, but every way that I have tried it, I absolutely love it. So this really impressed me. So overall, this little collection of products from Saturday Skin for me was definitely worth it. I absolutely enjoyed everything that was in the kit itself. Definitely a recommend. Next up is a product that I got from Drunk Elephant. Now, listen, when it comes to Drunk Elephant, I think that overall the brand is like exorbitantly priced. Yes, I have recommended a couple of items here and there from Drunk Elephant because I think the product is amazing. But overall, I think the brand itself is excessive when it comes to its pricing. Even though the ingredients are good, you can find good skincare ingredients for half that price. So my overall view of Drunk Elephant is that it is way overpriced. Having said that, they do have a product that I really, really do enjoy. And believe it or not, they're actually bar soaps. Now, I got this. This is called the Bar Case from Drunk Elephant. This is great for travel. So not only for travel, but they also sell these little bars of soap in full size as well. So these are just minis of the full size of these bar soaps, but it's also a good way to try these bar soaps and see if it's something that you would like. Drunk Elephant sells two different types of bar soaps. One is called Peaky and one is called Juju. Now, the Peaky bar, so let's go over the case first. This is a $22 case. You get a mini of each one of the bars of soap in here. Plus you get this case, which is waterproof. And I like it because it also holds the soap in here. Let me take the soap out, but I'm also going to show you something in here that I really like. It has a divider right here. You see this little divider between the two so they don't get like stuck together, and you can actually store them inside this little case. I love this little case. It's perfect for travel. Now, how many of you guys are guilty of when you get in the shower that you forget to really take your face cleanser in the shower? You just have like your soap and your body wash, and that's kind of what you just scrub all over your face, and then you get out of the shower and then you actually cleanse your face and do like your skincare once you get out of the shower. shower. Well, I was guilty of doing that. Whether or not you guys were, that was something that I was guilty of doing. I was guilty of using stuff on my face in the shower that I normally wouldn't put on my face during like my skincare routine in the morning or in the evening. So for me, this was a great way to fix that. So the Peaky Bar in particular, which is this one, this is just a great cleanser. It's incredibly good for the skin. The biggest thing about this is that it balances the pH in your skin. This has a pH balance of like around 6, so it's going to really balance your pH. It's going to moisturize your face. It's going to cleanse your face of impurities, and you'll actually notice an improvement in the clarity of your skin after using this consistently. Now, because I have cleansers and things like that, so like if I'm not going to take a shower tonight and I'm just going to go and wash my face, I'll use the cleansers that I have to take my makeup off. But if I have a full face of makeup on and I'm jumping in the shower, sometimes I'm just guilty of reaching for soap and just scrubbing my makeup off my face. Well, now I reach for this. Even in the mornings when I don't even have a full face of makeup on and I'm just kind of washing off the skincare that I've slept in from the night before, I'm still guilty of reaching for a regular bar of soap, and I've started reaching for this instead. And I noticed a big difference in my face. So I love these bars. I think they're fantastic. Now the Juju bar does the same thing, except this is a little bit of a deeper clean, and it's a very mild kind of exfoliant. So overall, this one is my favorite, but this one is a good second runner-up. But for travel, these are great to always have. And again, I love the case because it's a nice waterproof case, so you can just kind of sling these around and keep these out. One thing I will say, if you get these bars, let them air dry. Don't leave them sitting in water. Make sure that they air dry, and then once they air dry, you can put them away, and they will last a lot longer if you do that. But this is a great product. $22 from Junk Elephant. It's a great way to try the bar soap. If you've never done it, this is definitely a recommend. Next up is also a skincare product. You guys know those Glam Glow masks are so expensive, but they do have a Glam Glow kit that you can get for about $40, and it has all of my favorite Glam Glow masks in it. So this is the Glow Essentials Mask and Moisture Set. So my favorite masks in here are ones that are for like clearing the skin, firming the skin. So here you have clearing the skin, firming the skin, hydrating the skin, and then you have the brightening one here, and then you also have the green one is the detox one, and then this is actually the moisturizer that Glam Glow has. And of course the two bigger ones are the ones that you would use a little bit more, and then the smaller ones here in the middle are the ones that you would use as like treatments once a week. So I love, instead of dropping $65, $70 on one bottle of a Glam Glow mask, I love doing a little $39 kit like this, getting the opportunity to use all of these different masks and really enjoy them, and get some good use out of the two bigger ones here. The Glam Glow moisturizer is a beautiful brightening moisturizer, and it's got some really good ingredients in it as well. So if you're looking for a way to get some really good enjoyment out of a mask set, I would definitely recommend this one. There are some really good smart choices in here, and these are my favorite masks from Glam Glow. So this was a great recommend for the VIB sale. If you don't even want to wait for the VIB sale, I think the value is absolutely worth it. So this is something I've already tried. I already know the performance of all of these things. So I got this at the sale, and this is definitely approved. Of course, I had to pick up a box of my Wander Beauty under eye masks. For those of you that don't know, I love the Wander Beauty under eye masks. These are the ones in rose gold. These are my favorite under eye masks. If you've never tried them, give them a shot. I absolutely had to pick up a pack of these at the sale, and you guys already know these are Erika approved. Up next is a product that I have really pushed off pulling the trigger on. mainly because of the price, but also because I was really finishing off my current moisturizer and wasn't ready to roll into a new moisturizer just yet. I was finishing a prior moisturizer that I had been trying, which was the Meaningful Beauty moisturizer, and I really wanted to kind of get through that product before I started into another moisturizer. So while I was trying to figure out what moisturizer I wanted to transition to, I picked out the Saturday Skin Kit because I wanted to see what that moisturizer was like. I also decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on the Tatcha moisturizer. So this is the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. And this is a product that I have heard everybody ranting and raving about. Obviously, because of the price point, it's not an easy decision, and it's something that you really need to think about if you're going to invest in this kind of a product. But I'll give you guys a close-up of the component here. So obviously the component is to die for. You have that nice beautiful spoon on there. The inside of this skin cream is like a purpley indigo type of color, but this is like an ultra hydrating, anti-aging, and replenishing Japanese purple rice base cream. So this is a rice based cream. Obviously it has the Japanese purple rice in it. It also has that algae blend that Tatcha is really known for to help boost antioxidants. So this is if your skin is dry and you're really looking for some anti-aging benefits, this is going to be a good powerhouse for you. One of the reasons why a lot of YouTubers are attracted to this is because it does leave a beautiful glow on your skin. Like your skin is just dewy and shiny, and it really does pull through foundation. Just stunning. I really wanted to get on here and say that I hated this product and it wasn't worth the spend because it's so incredibly expensive. But unfortunately, you guys, this is really good. Like and it smells divine. This is really good. If you guys have not had an opportunity to try the Dewy Skin Cream by Tatcha, I don't know if this is out in a mini yet or not at Sephora. If it's not, maybe wait, because I'm sure they'll have kits that have this in it as a mini probably fairly soon if they don't have it now. But definitely go in and get a sample of this and give it a shot. One thing I will say is she's thick. Like, it's a thick skin cream. So this is something that I hesitate to actually use during the day when I would want to put like makeup on it and get that pretty glow. This is something that I would gravitate more using at night because, number one, the ingredients pack an amazing punch and I would love to just sleep with this on my face. But number two, it's pretty thick. So for me, that's how I've been using it. Now, I've tried it underneath foundation and it does look stunning. But again, it's a pretty heavy moisturizer, and this is not exactly the time of year where I want to go out when the weather is warmer with a thick moisturizer on during the day. Although I love the look of it, I just think that it's just really thick. I wish she would come up with a kind of dewy skincare solution that was just very lightweight and fluffy, like kind of like the water cream. If she had like a dewy version of the water cream, I would be all about it. I mean, I'm all about this. I mean, who are we kidding? This is amazing. It's stunning, but it's just a little too thick for me for daily use, like underneath my makeup during the summer months. Now, during the winter, this will be great for me. I would love to wear this day and night, but as it stands right now, I'm only using it at night, and that's great for me because the benefits of this are amazing. I've absolutely noticed a difference in my skin because I have combination skin, so I am a little bit oily in my T-zone, but not much, and then dry on like the perimeter of my face. And I'm waking up in the mornings and my skin is nice and hydrated and plump and beautiful. Absolutely worth the spend. As much as I hate to admit it, it's worth the spend. This is a great product. All right. So I know what you're thinking. Where are the misses? Well, I'm about to give you a big one. This one actually made me a little angry. So you guys know I've been a big fan of Lawless Beauty. I love the powder. I love the palette. I have their palette kind of like front and center here because I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Her setting powder is gorgeous. The Woke Up Like This foundation is stunning. I was one of the very first YouTube channels to ever review her very first product, which was her foundation. She actually commented on my video when it came out because she was so excited that somebody reviewed her foundation. Now she's this huge brand. She's in Sephora, and Lawless is just cranking. And I honestly have been loyal to that brand because they are clean. They are great when it comes to ingredients and what needs to go into stuff. It's cruelty free, and she's always concerned with only keeping clean products in her cosmetics line. So I was really excited when the concealer came out. This is the Morning After Concealer by Lawless Beauty. You guys, can we talk like just real for a second? Just real. I thought that the product that I thought I got a defective product. I thought something was wrong with it. I thought something was wrong with it. But no, nothing's wrong with it. This is, for whatever reason, this is the way that it was made. So let's back up first. So first of all, this is like 30 and change. So I think it's like $32 or $33 for this little concealer. So that in and of itself is on the higher end, probably more than any of us really want to pay for a concealer, especially when you only get this much. But it gets worse. This is described as a whipped mousse texture. So I'm like, oh, that sounds light and airy and dreamy. I could not wait to get my hands on this concealer. When you open this, I honestly was like, they forgot to put my product in here. There's no product in here. Like you can see all the way into here. There's no product in here. I'm going to show you guys some close-up pictures of what I'm talking about. So not only did it look like there was not any product in here, but I ended up getting my spatula out to really just kind of dig around in here to see if I could find anything or pull anything out of here. And as you guys can see, like I'm sticking it in here and like nothing's coming out of here, right? Well, I could feel there was something in there rolling around. So I started trying to pull it out, and I got like this little ball of this chunk of like this powdery, I don't know what it is. It's like a powdery residue of some sort. It's very dry and very chalky. And I was like, obviously, oh, I got, something's wrong with my product. I just need to return it and get another bottle. So I started reading the reviews on Sephora, and then I went down a rabbit hole and really started looking at the reviews online. I reached out to Lawless Beauty and have been completely ignored. So no, this is the formulation. Like this is what you get. This is what you get for $32. You get a half empty bottle of product, and what is in here is like this really dry, powdery, kind of cakey stuff. Like it doesn't even come, you guys. I don't even know what to say about this. Now, I've seen people online taking this and putting it on their face and trying to work with it, but it ends up being really super dry, and I'm not gonna put it on my face, to be honest with you guys. I was so disappointed in this, and I've been so disappointed with the lack of response from Lawless, and to be honest with you, I'm disappointed in Sephora for continuing to have it on the shelf. You guys, honestly, go look at the reviews for this online at the Sephora website. I don't understand why she hasn't pulled this product, and I don't understand how this makes it through quality control, how someone looks in this tube and sees this kind of flaky stuff and says, oh yeah, customers are going to want that. It's a half empty tube with like cakey, powdery chunks in it. I don't get it. I think it's like I'm borderline tempted to call this a scam. Like Like, what did you take my $40 for? Like, really? Really? This is it? So needless to say, this was a miss for me. Don't buy this, guys, until, like listen, at this point, the outcry on this is getting louder and louder and louder, and I mean, they're either going to have to pull this product and redo. Annie Lawless needs to pull this product and go back to the drawing board. And in all honesty, she should refund everybody that spent money on this. I mean, I would feel bad taking someone's money in exchange for this product. That's how bad it is. Do not get this product, you guys, until it gets reformulated. There is something wrong with it. It is not what it should be, and you will be flushing your money down the toilet. And to be honest with you guys, it is heartbreaking for me to say that to you guys, because I don't think there's been one Lawless beauty product that we've talked about on this channel that I haven't liked and that I haven't encouraged you guys to support the brand. Well, we're going to pump the brakes on that, because for me, the true test of a brand comes when they bump up against conflict, and it's all about how they navigate that conflict. And so far, I've been incredibly disappointed with what I've seen from this brand and navigating the issues that this product is causing for them. So, for right now, we're going to pump the brakes on Lawless Beauty and keep an eye out and see what happens with this product. But until then, don't buy it. Hi guys, it's Editing Erica here. So we have an update in regards to Lawless Beauty. I did finally get a response from David Lawless, who is the Chief Financial Officer for Lawless Beauty. Well, I'll just show you guys. So the email itself basically says they've been investigating my claim. They go on to describe the formula. It's natural, doesn't have silicones in it. It might be a little more dry because it's natural. They've done videos trying to help explain the issue. They've pulled units from every lot code. They're not seeing what I'm seeing, and to send him pictures. So this is what I sent him. The literal footage that I put in the video, I actually sent him this footage so that he could see what we're looking at when we open a bottle of this concealer, thinking that it would help him understand a little bit where the concern is coming from. Like, this is not a liquid concealer that should be put in a liquid concealer container. I don't know what this is. And his response was pretty unsatisfactory, to say the least. It basically says, listen, as I mentioned, if you're not happy with the product, we're willing to give you a refund. No acknowledgement of the issue, no acknowledgement of anything other than, we're sorry you don't like it. He didn't even acknowledge the video. Like, yeah, hey, I totally understand what you're saying. I saw the video. Nothing. Just, all right, well, as I mentioned, if you don't like it, we'll give you a refund. Blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, guys, it's just incredibly frustrating because there is a lack of willingness to acknowledge that this product is messed up and shouldn't. I don't know. I mean, maybe they think that it's a good formula. And, you know, I was thinking about it, and it reminds me of, you know, the NARS Soft Matte Concealer that's in a pot. You know, maybe this concealer should have been put in a pot, because I can imagine if somebody had taken that soft matte concealer from NARS and tried to shove it down in a liquid concealer bottle, I would imagine we would have a very similar outcome. So, you know, maybe it's the component. They tried to put a pot concealer in a liquid concealer component. I don't know. Regardless, this is a mess. I don't like the way they're handling it. So, unfortunately, guys, it's just still a non-recommend from me. Next up is a product that I haven't tried yet, so I'm not going to tell you guys what I think about it, but I am going to probably review it in an upcoming video. Let me know if you guys want to see a review on it, but I'm kind of excited about it because you guys always know I'm looking for that Wander Beauty Powder Foundation equal. So maybe Makeup Forever has come up with something similar to it, maybe. So this is the Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation from Makeup Forever. And Makeup Forever is, I always think of Makeup Forever as a brand that is really catered towards makeup professionals. So it does give me some hope that this is going to be the one powder foundation that can stand up to Wander Beauty. I haven't given it a test run yet, but it looks very promising. So this is how it comes. It just comes in a pan. I do like the way the sponge is done. You have two different sides. You have a side that feels like a beauty blender. So you have a very beauty blender side here, which is going to be great for really pressing product into the skin. And then you have a side here that's very velvety and is going to be really good for just kind of buffing the product into the skin. So I love the sponge that comes with it. I think that is a really smart idea. And overall, I just think the component is cute. I got this at the sale and I can't wait to try it. Let me know if you guys want to see a standoff between the Wander Beauty and this and see how they perform next to each other. I'm really excited to give this a shot. Maybe we have a powder foundation out there that's actually going to do its job correctly. Up next are two products that are kind of meh products for me, and that is the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer and the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Powder. So let's start with this bad boy. So this is a stick concealer. And basically the way they want you to use it is they want you to use your finger to warm the product up, pat it underneath the eyes, and then buff it out with a brush, buff it out with a sponge, buff it out with your finger, however you want to do it. This is incredibly pigment intense. So it's very, very full coverage when it comes to a concealer. I cannot wear a concealer that is in the least bit drying underneath my eyes, and for me this is just a little too on the dry side for me. Now the one thing I do like this for is just for covering up blemishes on the face, because it is so incredibly full coverage. It will do a great job at just covering blemishes here and there. So what I've done is I've decided to keep this, and I actually just use a brush and will tap on here and just go through and touch up any places that I want to cover up before I go in with my foundation, because it is such a pigment heavy concealer. It does a wonderful job at concealing blemishes and anything that you want to hide on the face. But underneath the eye, this did not do it for me, and I know that's a very unpopular opinion right now. Everyone is loving this concealer. For me, this is not worth it as an under eye concealer. There are so many better concealers out there that actually look beautiful underneath the eyes and, you know, leave your eyes nice and hydrated. Now, if you have like oily under eye, you know, area and you don't have a lot of texture underneath your eyes, then you might really like this. But for me, this was a miss underneath the eyes, but great for on the face. This, on the other hand, I actually really like. This is a really pretty finishing powder. The only thing that I really don't like about this is, again, it's a little bit drying. I think that the packaging is incredibly innovative. So here is the powder itself, and then you simply just slide this brush out of the top, and then you can swipe your brush across the powder here, and then you're just supposed to be able to swipe it across the face and your chin and your nose and your forehead for touch-ups, and then you can just slide it back in here and pop it in your purse and off you go. I think that is really cool. I think that's a really cool, really neat concept. I love the novelty of it. I think that is brilliant. It does do a good job of like blurring out your pores and kind of giving you that blown out airbrushed look. If you like that kind of a powder, then you might really, really like this. I do like that kind of a powder. I love to have that really pretty airbrushed look, but for me, this just kind of sucks all the moisture out of my face. So for me, this powder is just a little too drying for me. It's a little too on the dry side, but it does have a beautiful finish. It does an okay job when it comes to controlling oil production throughout the day. So like I've used it on my chin and my nose and like my T-zone right here, and it does an okay job. But overall, this is going to be you're going to want to use this powder as like a finishing powder or to touch up throughout the day. So you want to use it for that kind of airbrushed blurring effect that you get on your skin. I wouldn't use this powder to set your foundation or set your under eyes or like actually use it to set product or expect it to function. This is just like a finishing powder. It's not a setting powder. So you just can use it as like an all over finishing powder to get that kind of blurry airbrushed look, if that's something that you really like. But for me, it's just a little too heavy and a little too drying for me. So this was just one of those. Great component, great concept. I just think the powder formula is lacking a little bit and could be better. That would make this great, because I really do like the whole brush in the component thing. I think that's really neat. But this is just for me. And it's surprising. Both of these, I was really expecting to kind of be blown away by both of these products. And for me, they were just kind of disappointing, actually. Next up is another product that I actually really liked, and I think it was a little underrated. I think it kind of came and went and nobody really paid attention to it. And that is the Makeup Forever Let's Gold eyeshadow palette. I really like this palette, you guys. So this is the layout of the palette. This is what it looks like. If you are a beginner and you're a little bit intimidated by eyeshadow, this is a great, I think, beginner friendly palette, because this has a little bit of everything that you need in it. You have a row of mattes, you have a row of like satins, and then you have a row of like glimmery kind of shades, like metallic shimmery shades. So you have a little bit of everything in this palette. I love the way it's cordoned off. So you have like this little area here, and then you have like this little area here, and this little area here. So everything is kind of laid out in this color coordinated fashion. I'll give you guys a closer look of it here. One of the reasons why I think this is a great beginner friendly palette is because, number one, the formula of the eyeshadows. If you aren't familiar with Makeup Forever's eyeshadow formulas, they are stunning. They're absolutely incredible. They're made in Italy. They're formulated very, very well. They blend out beautifully. They look beautiful on the eye, and overall it's just a very easy palette to work with. I actually am wearing it on my eyes tonight. It's just a beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I've reached for it a lot since actually picking the palette itself up. Another thing that I really like about this has to do with the packaging. So it comes in this box. Now, on the box, you have the name of all of the shadows, just like you have on the palette itself. And it kind of breaks down for you which of these 18 hues has what finished. So again, this is going to be a very beginner-friendly eyeshadow palette. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette for somebody that's like just getting into beauty, they would really, really enjoy this. It also comes with these 3 cards, which I think is fantastic again. So if you are a beginner and you don't really know what to do with a palette like this, that's where something like this comes in handy. So for example, this card right here is for this look right here, and they make it so simple. So they have the directions here, 1, 2, and 3, on how to actually utilize this palette in order to get that look. But not only do they do that, but they also, on the other side of this card, they give you this little thing that allows you to lay it over the palette itself, and it only displays the shadows that are necessary for this particular look. So you have these 3 shadows are used to create this look. And there are, you know, several of these little cards inside of this palette. And I think this is a great idea, especially for beginners that struggle to know really kind of what color combinations to use to create what look. I think this is a great learning tool. It's a great teaching tool. So if you have somebody that is wanting to get into eyeshadow and they don't really know what to do or where to start, I would absolutely 100% recommend getting the Let's Gold palette. There's another one of these in here. They are great. The formula is great. It's absolutely beautiful. They look incredible on the eye. It comes with all of these beautiful guides along with it, and you know, it all comes in this nice box. It's just a beautiful palette. The execution of this palette was phenomenal. I love the visual aids that come along with this. and I think this would make a great gift for somebody as well. I love giving gifts like this, you know, so people don't open it and get a little intimidated by it, because there's a lot of learning tools in here, and I love products like that. So this was a huge win for me. I love, love, love this palette. All right, guys, and the very last product I want to talk to you guys about was a creeper. This one snuck up on me, and I didn't expect to love it as much as I do, and it is the new Hourglass Plumping Lip Gloss. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm sure you've seen on social media all of the everybody going crazy over the new Hourglass plumping lip gloss. And to be honest with you, I was like, meh, it's another lip gloss. I don't need another lip gloss. What am I going to do with another lip gloss? Well, my sister got this at the VIB sale. And of course, she picked out my shade because she knew I wasn't going to pick this up on my own. And she brought it over and she said, you know what? Just try it. And I did. And you guys, I am in love with this plumping gloss. So first of all, you get the plump without any of that peppermint taste or weird tingly stuff that goes on with plumping formulas that always happens. So you get the effects, but you don't get any of that weirdness with it. So love that. Absolutely love the applicator that comes with this. It's incredibly unique, but it performs really, really well. It's this kind of weird, funky, wide paddle-shaped applicator. And then, of course, there's the formula itself, which is stunning. It looks absolutely beautiful on, and it's not sticky, which a gloss that's not sticky, hallelujah. But for those of us with more mature lips, we have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles in our lips, a lot of texture. This is one of those glosses that makes all of that disappear. It just disappears and your lips look smooth and beautiful and big and plump and juicy. This is a beautiful gloss, you guys. It's a lip gloss. I know. I hear you. I thought the same thing, but this genuinely is something different. It's a beautiful gloss. Whatever the formula is, it's witchcraft. It makes your lips look so beautiful. I love this. And I'm actually going to look at getting maybe a couple of more shades, even though without this sale, this is probably more money than I want to spend on a gloss. But you guys, it's that good. I love this lip gloss. So again, the name of this is actually the Unreal High Shine Volumizing Lip Gloss. So that's what it's called, and it's worth every penny. It's $30, but you do get a huge amount of product in here. It'll take me forever to use up all of this, but it's worth it, you guys. Not only is it's Hourglass, so you know it's luxury beauty. You're paying for that H right here on the end of it. You're paying for the component and how beautiful it looks, but you're also getting a really good product. I love this gloss, you guys. It's probably one of the few luxury extravagant products that I know is way overpriced for what it is, but I don't care. I like it anyway. Alright guys, well that wraps up my VIB Sephora haul. Let me know what you guys think about my hits and about my misses. Have you guys tried any of these products? I am really curious to hear your opinion in the comments down below, so make sure that you let me know. You guys sound off down there. I love listening and watching your conversations. So definitely let me know what you guys think about these products. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at ErikaApproved. If you are new here, welcome. I do hope you subscribe before you leave. Other than that, I hope all of you guys are very, very happy, and I hope all of you are very, very healthy. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Mwah.